Yeah.
We couldn't operate without employees.
I also think there is people who just want to do that.
100%. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can have a highly successful life and professional career by working for someone.
Yeah.
Being an intrapreneur. Having that mindset, I think that's where you can start to make some good coin, is being an intrapreneur. I encourage people to be intrapreneurs within my organization. So much so that I've given them tools, and this is funny, right? They're probably not going to listen to this episode. All right? So I can say this openly. And if you are listening to this,
get back to work.
Get back to work and get your fucking shit together, because I've given you tools and mechanisms to make $500,000 this year, but you're fucking lazy and you're not, and you're thinking small. I've given you the tools because I've got a process in my organization that says, if you do X, Y, and Z, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but if you do X, Y, and Z, you will get remunerated at this percentage if you achieve these milestones. If you achieve these things within the organization, you will get this percentage. And all of a sudden, you could go from your base wage to making more than some of the top CEOs in the country. But they've half-assed it. I've given you the tools. If my director if I never started my own business, I would definitely be an entrepreneur, and I'd be on $500,000 a year by now, without a doubt. Without a doubt. No matter the size of the company too. As long as they had the tools there to do that and reward me and do all that sort of stuff, and I'd stayed around, I'd be really surprised if I didn't.
So you know how I shared that Manect thing?
Yes.
ABD?
So
yeah. So that was one of the questions I had in there. And he said the difference between the two is the entrepreneur is an entrepreneur without the risk.
Yeah.
He goes, they already think the same way. They just they can't fund the capital, or they're not in a position where they want to be, this is all me. Like, if this ship sinks, it's my fault.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they think like it for moving forward, but they don't want that level of responsibility.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a pretty good explanation.
And
that is for some people. You know, that is better suited for some people. Some people can't take on the whole thing, or don't know how to be in a hole and get yourself out of it. Because that's hard.
Oh, without a doubt it is.
Yeah, when you
especially when you're taught a certain way to think yourself out of that hole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We should, there's a gap. There's a gap in the educational market. And don't get me wrong, you can source all that information if you can, but if you want, but you don't know what you don't know. You know, and it's hard to find. You can't search for what you don't know. So if you don't know, you know this thing, like, that's why they need a place where you can learn it all. You know what I mean? Like and there probably is, I've never been, but probably like CEO schools or you know.
Wasn't Elon going to start a university or something like that?
He started his own school, didn't he?
Did he? Yeah. I thought he was going to do something
where
like that.
they all taught the same thing. There's no grades.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah. Dude, see? Guy thinking outside the box.
Industry. We spoke about it the other day, last episode, with his cars. He's disrupted the industry. Hey, you don't need to service your car. Like, that's where most companies make the money these days. They don't make it in the sale of the car as much. They make it in the return service and maintenance of the vehicles to come back.
The minimum, the shortest period you have to come back in is 2 years. The shortest.
Yeah.
They said, we recommend you change the brake fluid and air filters every 2 years.
Yep.
And I was like, it's not too bad. Like, imagine not coming back for 2 years.
Yeah.
2 whole years.
2 whole years. And you're talking about the way that you integrate with the vehicle, with your phone, with the braking, with the indicating, with all these things and technology that's available for us to use today in modern vehicles and combustion engines, and it's just not being done because, we're going to use that for the electric cars only. It's like, but why? Why not? Why wouldn't you? Like, it's so silly. And you'll find that they will adopt it eventually because they're going to try and copy and be trendsetters. It's like, did you ever notice that cars went from being a turn ignition to every single car is a stop-start button? It used to be that every car was started with the ignition. You turn the key and the car would start. Now, every car, the most basic of basic models, is a push button. Whereas back 10, 20 years ago, whenever it was, if you had a push button car, it's like a spaceship. You know what I mean?
That was one of the pushbacks I got as well with the Tesla thing. They were like, no keys. What if your phone dies? Or what if you lock your keys in the car? Like, Probably can't do that with your phone.
Is there a fail-safe with that? Is there a way to open it?
I'm sure there is. There has to be. What do they do? Throw out the car?
Oh, you got to charge your phone.
There has to be a way.
What if you lose your phone or it falls in, break?
Yeah. What if you lose your keys?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Probably less likely.
It's still
less
equivalent.
likely, is it? Yeah, I don't know.
Equivalent, dude.
Yeah.
I got stuck on the side of the road. Have I shared this story? I got stuck on the side of the road.
Your battery? You called me up for jumper cables?
Nah, not that.
Fuck, mate, you've had some issues with your car.
It wasn't my car.
Oh, wasn't it?
It was the car I'm driving now, though.
Oh, no.
It's a Mercedes, and I jumped out of the car. I was actually wearing this jacket, and the keys were in my jacket. It's keyless go. The keys were in my jacket, and I was going down to somewhere, so I took my jacket off and threw it in the back and closed the door, and the car locked. And the keys in my jacket.
Really?
Yeah, and the car locked. And everything's in there, dude. My phone, my wallet, the keys, everything all in the car. And I'm on the side of the road on Burke Road. And I'm like, and I stopped at the wrong spot. I wasn't at the place I was meant to be. Dude, my whole life was falling apart in that moment. If I didn't have a watch that could call people, I would have been stuck. I would have had no way around this. Luckily, I can make a call from my watch.
Payphone.
Yeah, no worries. Lots of coins. When was the last time you held coins?
Funny enough, last week. Ooh, interesting. Okay, cool. So, sideways, but we're talking money. And we are on the $1 Million Days podcast. If this doesn't convince you we're going to a cashless society, I'm not sure what will. So the other day I took my son and one of his friends to the movies. They wanted to watch, I can't remember watching, Godzilla or something like that. And
Godzilla?
Yeah. Everyone watches Godzilla.
I've seen Godzilla.
Have you?
The first one.
Oh, okay. So we're taking him to the movies and it was Hoyts. Fuck him. I'm going to put him under the bus. Went to Hoyts. We went and obviously bought tickets online, so as you normally would anyway.
What?
Well, mate, what's wrong with you? Have you not been to the movies for that long that you have to go to the
tickets online for the movies?
For the cinema?
Yeah.
Have you not been to the movies that long that you have to go to the teller and say, can I have 2 tickets, please?
Iggy, when was the last time you went to the movies? How'd you buy the tickets?
What? Shit, bro. How the fuck can you give me shit for burning a CD the other day and you're being blown away by buying movie tickets online?
No, I'm not blown away that you can. I'm blown away by that's what everyone does.
Everyone does it.
That's the thing now.
It's the thing. It's weird not to.
It's weird not to.
Yeah.
Is it so they still have a ticket booth?
No. Well, not the one I went to.
Isn't that funny? Isn't it funny how every single thing that gives us the option to not talk to anyone, we take?
There you go. It's all on your phone, man. It's everything. Like you do it on your phone, you get it to your Apple Wallet, scan the barcode, in you go.
Not only have I never used it, I've never heard anyone talk about it.
Okay. We're going to go to the movies one day.
All right. Hold on.
No, we're going to go. I'm going to take you. I'll take you to the movies. It's going to be an experience. You're never going to forget.
Yeah. But so do you order the...
It'd be a good opportunity for you to fall asleep.
Is there still a popcorn place?
Yeah, of course.
I'm just maybe I don't know where you might sit there. You order it online, the Uber Eats it. Like, I don't know. The Uber Eats guy comes in the middle of the movie and drops it off to you.
Well, there is gold class experience as well, you know.
Yeah, then you eat food.
Yeah, they bring you food, but they can still bring you popcorn and stuff. Anyway, a little bit sidetracked. So, get to the cinema, bought tickets online, we've moved past that, and the kids were getting popcorns, chocolates, drinks, all that sort of shit. Walked up, yeah, so good. Walked up to the counter, and it was probably a 15, 16-year-old kid behind the counter. Pull out my wallet to pay. I gave him a $100 bill. $100 bill. You know, those green notes. Gave it to him. He lost his shit. He was like fucking shaking. Couldn't believe that it was a $100 bill, that I'd given him a $100 bill. And he gets on the PA, he had a microphone, like a lapel mic. He's like, oh, can I please get a manager to front desk code one? He couldn't remember the code. And he's like, oh, can I have a manager come to the front desk? Okay. He goes, everything all right, mate? He goes, oh, yeah, I've just got to get this signed off by management. Okay. Manager comes in about 30 seconds later, comes around the counter, She goes, he's paying with $100. And it's like I fucking
Broken the law.
It's like I was just handing him a bag of cocaine so I could get into the movies. It's like he's paying with $100. And she's like, oh, okay. She grabs the note, holds it up to the light, so like as if it's counterfeit money. She's like, oh yeah, that's all good. Gives it to him. He puts it away, and then he gives me the change.
You know that.
And I said to him, I go, that to both of them. I go, that is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, you said it to him?
Fucking oath.
That's
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah.
I've just given you $100 bill. Take it. Give me the change. Move on with your life.
Okay, let's dissect that.
Let's.
So why do you think that happened? Why do you think the kid freaked?
I reckon it's probably the first time he's ever seen a $100 bill.
Oh, you reckon?
15, 16 years old. Everything's tap and go. Why do you need to hold cash? I, for the last month, have been holding cash, and it's been great.
Why?
I've been paying with things. I just wanted to just try it.
I usually hold a note.
Yeah, I've got notes in my wallet, like say a 50 or 100 or a 20. But yeah, most of the time,
I know it for a psychological thing.
What's
it's
that?
like there's money.
Yeah.
Don't freak like that. Let that
Relax.
Let that not. You know what I mean? There's money right there. Like,
Yeah.
This can feed you. Like if shit turned to shit, that can feed you.
Yeah.
Sorry. You know. Psychologically, I don't spend cash ever.
Yeah. I haven't in the longest time, and I've just
Only like
been
clean
paying
fixed
for a
cash.
few things. I've just been paying for a few things with cash as well, just to go, no, here you go, here's cash, here's cash, here's cash.
Don't you hate like I was at Woolies last night
That's
and I had
this come from.
$25 in my pocket.
Yeah.
And then it came to like $11.90.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not going to pay cash and carry around $3. It's going to go into the cup holder in the car. And
That's exactly where I put it.
Yeah.
That's exactly where I put it, because I had like $6 in cash, and I just put it straight in there, because I haven't had coins in my car for a while. And I put some in there, and I was like, okay, cool, got some coins. But I looked at that, and that showed me that as a society, we are definitely moving to cashless. Like, they are going to get to a point where no more notes. We don't need it. Bad for the environment. It's plastic. It's no good. We're stopping, and they're going to stop tax evasion. They're going to stop.
is it the footy? They don't take cash anymore?
Yeah, you were telling me where you just walk in, they scan your face or your phone, and then you walk out and they charge your card.
At the footy?
Yeah, were you saying that? I'm pretty sure you were saying that.
Oh, when you scan your card.
Tap your card when you go in, you get your food, and it scans your face and charges you on the way out.
So
you don't have to
pay whatever.
Yeah. So, yeah, I found it so surprising that they had a process in place for when a customer gives them $100 bill. What's the difference if I gave you 50, a 20, and a 10? What's the difference?
Okay.
Or if I gave you two $50 notes. Here's two $50 notes. They go, oh, no, that's okay. But $100 note, I need to notify my manager. I need to lose my shit. I need to get nervous. And then I've got to make sure I give the right change. What's the difference if I gave you two 50s?
I'll tell you. Well, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like this is how I think in life something. Have you ever worked for a company where they do something weird? Like not like a dance around a fire and sacrifice a goat, but more like a like they have it's like a idiosyncrasy where they're like, oh yeah, make sure when you leave, you put the alarm on, you lock the door, you check the door 3 times, you jump in your car and you go back and you check the door before you leave.
Yeah.
And then you're like, why? They're like, oh, because someone broke in once. Oh, okay, when? 7 years ago. And they haven't broken in since, and you're still doing that? Yeah. You know what I mean? And So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. Or if you want to watch the full episode, you can click over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thank